So I was diagnosed autistic, aged 42, but I've always been autistic. And then with complex PTSD, aged 46. And I'm now partway through my ADHD assessment, aged 48. Before my autism diagnosis, I experienced anxiety states and depression on and off for 15 years. Treatment was usually a month off work, beta blockers to stop the physical symptoms of anxiety, SSRIs to lift my mood. Nobody ever picked up the underlying cause of my mental health issues. I felt like a failure, unable to make sense of why others seemed to cope easier with aspects of day-to-day life that I found overwhelming. Why did I flunk university despite being intelligent and a fast learner? Why was meeting people so nerve-wracking? Why do I so often seem to say the wrong thing in the wrong way, never fitting in, always an outsider? And where did these uncontrollable rages come from? So I now share my lived experience of mental health and neurodivergence. Telling my stories helps me to process my trauma, and it can also help other neurodivergent people, whether they're diagnosed or not, to feel less alone, less broken. Maybe it can help people who have been struggling like I was to realise that perhaps there's a mitigation for their struggles, a valid reason. I certainly found my autism diagnosis validating, life-changing even, and I'm lucky that I now feel safe to talk about my neurodivergence and my mental health without fear of being mocked. I have a thicker skin now, that's all. It comes with age. When I was younger, though, in my teens and 20s, mockery and critical words cut me deeply. I would internalise harsh words. They'd come back to haunt me, morphing into self-limiting beliefs. Or I'd lock the memory in a box and kick it to the back corner of my mind until unexpected triggers open that box. I needed to talk then to find comfort and reassurance, but I didn't know how. And when I say talk, I don't necessarily mean speaking out loud, and that's important. Spoken conversation can often be inaccessible to autistic people in mental distress. Some might be situationally non-speaking. I struggle to form coherent sentences. When I'm in a bad place, I don't want my friends to make unexpected visits or phone me out of the blue. And I won't pop round to theirs, even if their kettle is on, even if their door is always open, even if they've got that viral Facebook post copied and pasted. If they notice I'm not my usual self, my friends message me, they invite me out to run or walk. It's undemanding, no intense eye contact, an ebb and flow with comfortable pauses. And that is accessible to me. That's when I'll open up. And their role, to listen with curiosity and compassion, without judgment, to avoid diminishing my struggles, to believe me. I'm never making a fuss about nothing, and I'm not being paranoid. And if they want to share their own anecdote, that's fine too. It's how people find connection. It's good to talk if we have somebody to talk to in a way that's accessible and comfortable to us, someone who's earned our trust, with whom we feel psychological safety, somebody with an open mind and an open heart. Thank you.